Folks, nobody is safe from Donald Trump, not even the Fox News propaganda network, because Trump absolutely obliterated and threatened the sad excuse for a news network just hours after an interview aired that he did with Fox host and banshee whose voice is like nails on a chalkboard, Maria Bartiromo.
Just let me be clear. Viewers are sick and tired of hearings. They're sick and tired of letters. They're sick and tired of hearing complaints. They want action.
And this rant he went on, utterly destroying Fox worse than Dominion did, is surprising but also completely senile, because Bartiromo gave one of the most sycophantic softball interviews I've ever seen, letting him lie over and over again like this.
It's the worst president and the worst vice president in the history of our country. They're horrible. And he can't stand her for one simple reason. She overthrew him. But she didn't do it. The party did. Call it the deep state, whatever it is, but the party did it. And it was really a coup.
That's right. Donald Trump told Fox News today that Kamala Harris overthrew Joe Biden, despite him personally stepping down and her being justly selected by the DNC and all the delegates as the nominee, and then called it a coup. Next thing you know, folks, Kamala is going to be calling Georgia's governor for 11,000 votes, launching a brat-themed insurrection at the Capitol, and threatening to hang Tim Walz. But it didn't stop at mere Republican projection. Just look at how cavalierly he responds to Bartiromo throwing out absolute garbage data about the legitimacy of the upcoming election.
Gallup polling says only 57% of Americans are very or somewhat confident that their votes this year will be accurately cast and counted.
Well, probably
the
right.
percentage who say they are not at all confident in the vote is now 19%. It was 6% in 2008.
I don't feel confident. When you have mail-in voting...
Oh, that's probably right. I don't feel confident. Yeah, numbnuts, you're also the reason Republicans don't. Let's actually take a deeper look at that cherry-picked data Maria was fear-mongering with. And oh, would you look at that? Faith in elections, buoyed by Democrats, wanes among GOP. Republicans' faith in the accuracy of the election results nationwide has sunk 16 points since the 2020 election, now registering 28%. This follows an 11-point decline to 44% in 2020 from 55% in 2016, the last time a majority of Republicans were confident. And again, what could have happened in between then to decrease Republican confidence?
And Mike Pence, I hope you're going to stand up for the good of our Constitution and for the good of our country.
I'm telling you, if Pence caved, we're going to drag through the streets.
And while President Trump continues to allege the election was stolen,
Everyone is saying, wow, the evidence is overwhelming.
But unsurprisingly, Democrats' confidence in the reliability of the presidential vote increased sharply between 2008 and 2016 from 57% to 85%, and has since remained high. More than half of independents have also consistently seen it as accurate. Because those are the people that actually believe in democracy, unlike the right, who apparently are 56% fascist sympathizers and morons who've been brainwashed to believe the big lie by their representatives. No polling yet on the exact breakdown, but I can say with the confidence of Fox News that that is 100% accurate. So with Fox giving Trump all the rope he needs to hang democracy the way he wanted to hang Mike Pence, it was incredibly surprising to see him post this just hours after the interview aired. Fox News spends so much time interviewing the other side that we must win despite them. So crazy. People like Fowler, Wolf, Murphy, Tarloff, ? Classically misspelling the name of Jessica Tarlov, the only sane, liberal Fox host, because of how frequently she's torn Trump apart.
Since Donald Trump ran the first time, he has been making this argument, if they could do this to me, they could do this to you. The average person is not inflating their wealth by $800 million to $2.2 billion. They're not sexually assaulting women. They're not storing classified documents in the toilet. They're not fomenting an insurrection. What? Mar-a-Lago, you remember the documents?
Let's focus on this case. We can do a lot.
You always do that.
No, Jessica, you're doing a laundry list.
Really? You can say Judge Edgar on this too.
When we're focused on one topic.
Tarloff and others with little or no competent pushback. They want to be fair and balanced, just like CNN and MSDNC. Conservatives want a real voice. The two new readers, A-N and E-S, on Now are terrible. And the latter initials there likely being Arthur Neville and Eric Shawn, who were on the air at the time of Trump's post, interviewing a former FEMA official who criticized Trump for spreading misinformation about disaster relief. And left-leaning contributor Richard Fowler was brought in for a segment where he slammed the former president.
And beyond that, this idea that Donald Trump saying, I love black men, when you look at the numbers, the black men that he's recruiting are the folks who are the least likely to vote in elections. And when you look at the polls, more likely voting black men are all voting for Kamala Harris, which is why I think she's talking to black men this coming week.
And Trumpty Dumpty wasn't particularly fond of that black job, which is why, if he is elected, nobody is safe. Donald Trump is set on retribution against his opponents politically and in the media. He says it again and again, but we don't have to take his word for it. His actions speak for themselves. He's done it before. He used the IRS to go after James Comey and his deputy during his first term. And if there is a next time, the guardrails will be all gone, and the vindictive baby man will try to weaponize the justice system and the entire executive branch against whoever the hell he wants. And as much as I'd love to see Fox get ripped apart worse than Dominion did them, that is a terrifying possibility for the rest of us. So please help us keep our free press free and our apparently very feeble democracy alive by supporting the channel and helping us ensure Donald Trump gets nowhere near the reins of power next month. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you all in the next one.